All right, guys, we are live. I started early because I'm trying to get in this SLDB trade. See how it goes, and then I'll go over the watch list and everything with you guys. Right now, pre-market's looking pretty good. Looking for a reversal here. We're just watching 557 really closely. Also looking at YAYO. Possible pullback here to 151. We missed this buy. I was about to buy at 144, and then I didn't. I was like, I gotta be careful. I only have one trade. And then I missed that perfect entry. Just gonna go ahead and calm down for a second, remove my limit order, even though I do really like this position. SLDB and YAYO are the big ones I'm looking at today. They're doing a lot of moving. So definitely some of my favorite picks for today. Looks like we possibly scored a bottom here. A lot of buying coming in now at 5.59. This is where I was waiting for my entry all morning. I even actually had a limit order here earlier. Possible breakout right now with YAYO. A lot of morning activity. Pretty fun little morning we've been having. Just been kind of watching the market. I thought you stuck to BTC. Actually, I never traded BTC too often. I had maybe like 10 trades all last year. I traded Bitcoin. I was mainly trading Litecoin, but I still do. Check out crypto.enzlo.com. That's where I do all my crypto trading. But for live streaming and day trading, stocks is really where it's at. It's way, way, way more volatile and quick. Damn, I can't believe we missed this entry. At 5.53 is where we had a perfect limit order possibility to enter. Totally missed this one. Up about 3%, not that big yet. This one's pulling up though. It'd be really sweet to get an order at maybe 59 or something. Might just wait for the opening bell at this point. YAYO is looking for a secondary break right now. This is kind of my second pick of the day. Dude, that is a decision you're going to have to make on your own, Steele. I can't tell you to invest in Bitcoin. I personally have a long-term position in Bitcoin and some other altcoins. We'll get started with the live stream around 3:15. Then I can focus on the live stream. I'll talk about the watch list and what we're looking to trade and everything else. So right now it's a little bit of pre-market. I usually don't go live this early, but I thought I was about to get into a trade and I was hoping maybe I can get it on the live stream, but didn't work out as planned. A lot of buyers now at 5.6. $5.6 being sold into pretty heavy. Really aggressive selling kind of coming in really fast there. What a wild pullback, huh? So this thing rallied about 50%, pulled back about 23%. Still, if I were you, I would consider checking out that Crypto 52 challenge. I have some videos on it about in my YouTube channel. It'll teach you or show you how we invest into crypto every week very safely, and that way allow us to beat the market actually. It's a very long-term strategy though, and it's not really about, you know, getting rich overnight. SLDB back. We would have been profitable in this trade, but now we would be negative. So, you know, not the nicest situation, but really interesting. Kind of happy I was able to share that a little bit with you guys, but it's a little crazy trying to go live when you're also trying to trade. Yeah, definitely solid entries. For sure. It's all about understanding why you made certain trades, learning from it. And once you're able to be consistent with these kind of trades, then all you have to do is scale, as in increase your position size. And that's how you make a living from trading. This could be a nice little reversal point here. Big volume in the crash, half the volume on the reversal. Secondary green candle looks like could be coming in now. 1380 could be a solid entry. I'm gonna put it at 49 right now. Yeah, I have heard of stocks to trade. Never used it myself. One second, I can't really focus right now. Let me see what's going on with this price. I actually met Tim in September in Orlando. One of the co-founders of Stocks to Trade. I want to be careful with buying these dips. These things aren't fully cracked yet. Yayo is moving a lot quicker, has a smaller market cap. Okay, really nice reversal here. This is what we've been kind of waiting for. Let's see if we can get a pullback entry. So, all right, it's 318. The reason we want to trade SLDB, 228 million market cap, 33 million float. It's a USA drug company. They actually have a call in at 8:30, so really soon here. Actually, they already did have the call. FDA put their drug on hold, but it was approved on the 13th. Call happened here at 8:30. I might actually just wait for the market open. Not really getting those positions that we wanted, which is fine. So I think I'm going to wait. The main position I think I should have took today, the one position that I was just about to enter, and I didn't because I hesitated for a second. And the reason I hesitated is because of that pattern day trader rule, because where this is a small account challenge. And today I only have one trade because of that challenge. And I was like, I don't know if I want to risk it on this thing that just popped up my scanner. It was on my scanner like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago when I did the initial scan, and then I scanned it again, nothing there. And then, 5 minutes, boom, later, boom, it was on the scanner. So I wasn't really comfortable yet. I was looking up what the company was up on news, apparently on the partnership deal. But yeah, it was really quick. And I know I thought about it for a little bit, dipped down further. So we would have been down like 3% at one point. And then it did this huge run. This run was really aggressive. So it's kind of unfortunate that we missed that. So I guess I'm just going to kind of pull back a little bit. Let's see what kind of trading we can do today. If I can sneak an entry at SLDB below the 60s again, I think I would probably go ahead and do that. What's up, Anestas? Happy to have you here. I'm gonna keep a closer eye on Yayo. I like that ticker name. It's kind of ridiculous. huge run with Yayo in the morning. We're also looking at INPX. It had a 7 million market cap right here. About a 99 million float. It's a US software app company. It was gapping 40% pre-market. Plus it had a massive 120% rally yesterday evening. So it might be a little overextended. I'm going to be pretty careful with this one. What you can see here, this was the big little gap down it had back to 0.07, 29% rally after that point. I mean, really, really nice. This thing looks like it could break new highs. The only thing about it is it's way under our price range on what I ideally would want to be trading. So I'm not sure if we're going to be touching it at all. But yeah, this thing could obviously break really, really much higher. I'm gonna also put, we also are watching ASLN, 88 million market cap, 30 million float. It's a Singapore biotech. It was gapping 40% this morning and having a little bit of a pullback. Doesn't really have any great news. Kind of rehashing some news on the 5th about a secondary offering. I don't know, it doesn't really sound too hot, but just kind of put that on the watch list too. It was also a former breakout you can see here. So this could just be a technical move in terms of, you know, just looking for a little run in this area. I don't know, it could be a good pullback trade, but I don't think it has the best risk reward, and we only have one trade, so I don't know if we'll be trading that one. If anything, I think Yayo and SLDB are probably the most interesting picks for me. So this one would have been a good trade, you know. Our original entry, if we had more trades, I feel like I'm a broken record, but I you know, this is one of those classic ones. I would have risked it because I like the big support below, and you know, you could let it run for a little bit. You can close it out. We could have already re-entered. This could have already been 2 trades. You know what I'm saying? So you could trade this thing multiple times, always reducing your risk every time. But with only one trade, you got to be like, what's the best one trade I can do today? And that probably would have not been it, and that's why I didn't enter that trade. See how this one keeps going. I think an entry, especially if the 5 keeps holding when the market opens, I think an entry around 5 would be really cool. Just checking out the rest of the watch list, we had some other movers today. This was actually quite a nice dip today with ONCY, but we were not trading this one. Came all the way back to this former breakout area, kind of support zone. Huge bounce. For a small period of time, I had a limit order here at 53, 153 for the original pullback. Right now, it's kind of holding its zone pretty well, but this could easily pull back much further. Ooh, sorry guys. I know we just started, but I've been here already for quite some time, so I'm a little exhausted. Huge sellers. Boom, the 159 held pretty well. SLDB, back to that one. Let's just keep watching it a little bit. Yeah, kind of forming somewhat of a bottom here. Looking pretty good, I got to admit. But at the same time, that's a really solid bottom it's formed here at the 52. A lot of buyers every time. Every time I try to break it, big buyers coming in. We'll see if we could start breaking back to the upside on this one. Use maybe 66 as an entry. I'm gonna put Yayo on this screen, and let's see, SLDB on this one. We got 50 seconds till the market opens. I'm just checking out some YouTube settings right now. 30 seconds. Things are about to get serious. "12 seconds, here we go, guys. Big volume with Yayo not being able to break down. Nice rounded bottom. SLDB breaking down a little bit here. Yayo making moves higher. Really nice big buying here right at the opening bell. Breaking higher now. See if we can get an entry at the 65. Would need a quick pullback. $72 could be a nice entry. 71, 72, we could have had that first entry. Not sure how I feel about this one anymore. It's having a little difficulty breaking out. 71 could still be a good entry, so that's really what I'm looking at right now. SLDB is just kind of pulling back. Here we go. This could be the break above. Here we go. This is a tough one. We kind of missed a few entries, but that's fine. This would have been the original kind of good entry right here when there's big buying coming in. That's kind of what I was waiting for, that first 1 minute. Still a lot of buying coming in. It's going to have a just in case limit order right there. SLDB, potential reversal. It could be a really nice bounce on that one. Kind of watching both right now. I do like both. I especially like how much it's sold off, and I like that 5% support underneath it. Yayo is just moving a little bit faster. Remember, down here is the 5 minute in the daily chart. Whew, this thing might just continue selling off. You can kind of see that there would be probably big support here at exactly where it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a big reversal coming in now. Got to be very careful with SLDB just because it could just constantly sell off. I didn't get into INPX, no. Interesting little first dip we had right now. INPX is looking really interesting. This is kind of the breakout we were talking about. This thing might keep moving higher. I do like what I'm seeing. Second green day here. 5-minute chart's a little all over the place. The spread on this thing is just insane. What kind of position would we need for this anyway? So it's like 20,000 shares if we entered. Okay, we needed more like 10,000. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. More like 11, 1, 2, 3. I definitely like where we're seeing this one. We might have one pullback here. Decent dollar volume. Honestly, INPX and Yayo are kind of like both on my radar. I like both of them. Phew, this one's breaking higher now. Buying this on a pullback. 15%. Could be really, really good. I'm also looking at Yayo still at 1.6. If it dips under 1.6, we might have a really solid bounce. So kind of a small pullback at 1.5 and then maybe a potential continuation. We definitely should have been quicker on that entry. Just looking at too many things, but at the same time, you know, kind of collected here. On the 5-minute, we haven't had no pullback yet, but I think there's a good chance we might get a pullback to 1.2. maybe even lower. Yayo's dipping down. Ooh, look at this run. That would have been the pullback, guys. 32%, looking really good. Really solid breakout from this point. I mean, I really like this. I just generally enjoy watching it. I think there's going to be, again, a lot of support at the 1.2. Kind of give you an idea where that is. Buying power would be below 0 because we have another limit order open here. We missed this run up. I mean, this was kind of the one. I had a decent amount of attention on it, but just not enough. SLDB again was on the main screen and not really doing much of anything. So this one's just selling off. Yeah, I should have put more attention to INPX. Whoo, this thing is getting completely going crazy. Oh man, I definitely would have not held it 50%, but still really cool just watching that. Yayo's kind of losing a lot of its momentum. Buying the breakout on this thing, this could have been just continuous breakout buying on this one. All the pullbacks have been strong, way stronger than I was expecting, that's for sure. Yeah, buying those initial pullbacks were just really, really nice. All of them looked really good. And it's still going. Oh man. Up 56% now. I'm surprised people have the the guts to buy at these levels, at least short term. You know, you could easily be down so much so fast. All right, we had a little bit early of an entry on this one. Try to get out right away. We were up $100 at one point. There we have it. That was a quick trade. Not happy with the way I traded that one. I like everything, what I did, what I planned, what I wanted to do. The execution was awful. Could have been much better. So I had the limit order here originally at 12. You guys probably remember that. I removed it. That could have been an 18% plus trade, guys. We could have slayed that one. I am so lucky that I actually got an okay exit, and we lived to trade another day. Dropped 30 so fast. Let's just review this for a split second, because this was awful trading on my end. I was looking here at this 13.5 area for general support. I bought a little higher. I should have never done that. But what I really should have done is stuck to my original trade. And at the bare minimum, I should have maybe pulled back a little bit, but I don't know. This was a really sketchy everything. So I don't know how I feel about that. We were down 130 or 140 bucks or something like that. I'll take a profit. I'm not complaining, but I'm not happy how I got that profit. That was just not okay. Whatever you just learned, like whatever you just saw, do the opposite. Be way more conservative. I'm usually a super conservative trader, and that was really aggressive what I just did. I got out near this body right here, near the close. This thing's already bouncing. Wow, this could have been a $150, $200 profit trade if I wasn't trading like somebody that just broke a finger. To be honest, there was a lot going on this morning. I was a little bit overwhelmed. I was doing detached screens. I had an issue with YouTube. I don't even know if it's recording anymore. I hope it is recording. My YouTube screen is gone. There was so much going on. I had a super shaky entry now with INPX. I knew this thing was going to pull back like pure chaos, but somehow I managed to trade it not good at all. So yeah, 28%, guys. That could have been a huge bounce. That was so poor trading on our end. So disappointed in that one. Yayo, YAYO, is actually looking like a pretty good bounce in this area. If I had a second trade, I'd probably be looking into this one. Let me just pull it up quickly. I was watching this the whole time at 152. I had an order originally at 152. Yeah, actually right here. So we would have been long this trade. If I had two trades today, I would already be long on this one. I had to remove this trade because I got it into INPX, so kind of had to pick and choose my trade there. I am happy I traded INPX, but I'm super unhappy how I traded INPX. So, oh boy, I'm all sorts of messed up in the head right now. We got 8 more minutes. All I have to say is when Sebastian logs in and watches this live stream, he's going to yell at me and be like, Alex, are you stoned? What did you just do? Yeah, so this whole week has been extremely shaky for me. Monday, morning panic, pre-market panic. I bought it, horrible trade. Actually, it was actually a great trade, horrible entry and exit. Tuesday, I was up on both of my trades, didn't close them because I was like, gotta be careful with, you know, my positions because I only have 9 trades. Boom, both ended red, small, but both ended in the red. And then, yeah, today, so, wow, what is happening, huh? I would have been pretty down, I think, if we closed $100, close that trade at $100. I was fairly confident that I would have a flash bounce back up, landing us a small profit, but that was a very risky decision. But sometimes you have to close your positions smart, like Tim Gertani says, and not super, you know, fear. So yayo trade, we would also be up 6% right now. Somehow I traded the bigger one, but I made less money. I don't know. That move was insane, guys. That move was insane. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a walk outside, take a deep breath, make another coffee to bring my heart back alive after I just got a heart attack. And then I'm going to work on the trading recap video because that video is going to be kind of ridiculous. Hopefully as ridiculous as this live stream. Everything about this live stream today was all over the place. For everyone new here, especially Sebastian, we had one trade today, obviously, because I only have one trade, and you know we ended it in the green. Let me tell you guys how much we made on this trade. Let me tell you right now. So today I'm right now in TradeJournal entering my trade, and it is the 18th. We traded INPX, total chaos kind of trade. Closed that one. 120 position size, 11,000 shares. Entry 0.362. Exit 0.1402333, a lot of threes. Let's see if I get the same thing. So yeah, TradeJournal also tells me I made $44.37. They actually told me a different number a little bit, probably because all the threes I added. 333, no, it looks fine, 162. There might be some cents off somewhere. So, whew. Even these tiny moves are still like 5%. It's like crazy. So yeah, this was a support line bounce. You can't really say failed breakout because you could kind of say failed breakout. We made 3% on this trade. Our position size was $1,500, so a little bit bigger actually on a position size. Wild trade. All right, guys. This is also what I'm looking at right now. Let's see if this pulls up. So yeah, shaky week, really shaky week. I mean, yesterday we had those 2 trades that were just kind of ridiculous. This trade, NK, I was up 50 bucks. I was up like 4%, and I was thinking, you know, I could close this trade, but there's a good chance it's gonna go higher, and this is really annoying. This was kind of like my sad moment of the day. So this one today, INPX, pretty cool trade. Just God, I wish we did better on that one. If I was a little bit more smart and calm and collected on that trade, that could have been a big winner today. What I mean big winner, I'm talking about like, I don't know, probably over 10%, 10, 13%. Let's quickly just analyze where I had that initial ideal entry. It was right here at 12. I don't know if we would even go to, yeah, we would have done it because it was at 12.09 or something like that. So right above it. And if we sold to the same place, that'd be a 16% profit. We could have made 200 bucks on that trade. Whoo! I would still be trading this one. This thing is all over the place. I'd be waiting for some major dip to major support or something like that. I don't think I would trade this EMA. I mean, this VWAP bounce, but I would definitely be looking for a secondary trade on this one. If the stars aligned, otherwise I wouldn't take it. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Did I hear? Yeah, you heard that right. Ay, negative 25%. What is that, a penny stock? That's the Jung Heinrich, no? Ugh. So right now, INPX is doing a little VWAP bounce. Always an interesting thing to watch, but personally, I don't think I can ever trade a VWAP bounce unless there is another reason why I would be trading it. Another reason would be support here, clearly, at again 12. There was a bottom in this candle and a bottom in this candle on this 12. So, you know, this VWAP, you know, has some merit to it. You also got to remember though, this is a secondary crash. So the secondaries typically don't move as strong, and you want to be very careful with those because a lot of times you'll get one green candle and then it continues to move downwards. Not saying that's going to happen, but I'm just saying that it's really easy to get on the wrong side of these VWAP trades. All right, guys. I apologize for being so all over the place today. I even feel it in my bones. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, I'll be fit and mentally fit as well tomorrow. I mean, physically fit, I feel physically fit, but just mentally not as spacey. Made a lot of trading mistakes in the last 2 days, 3 days. Even today, you know, we ended green, but whew. Leave a like if you guys appreciate me going live because it's pretty intense for me to do, but I'm going to continue doing it. I think I do generally enjoy it, and I'm getting better at kind of like knowing what to focus on. That is also a bit of a learning curve. Yeah, definitely go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, guys, if you are new here and you want to see the trading live stream or recap videos. They're good fun to do, and yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying them and you guys learned something valuable out of that. I think that's everything for this video. I will see you guys again then tomorrow. Till then, guys, ciao, ciao.